Hello and welcome to your first sequence of the intermediate series. My name's Kevin and we're going to start in child's pose today. Bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, and reach your hands forward towards the front. We're starting off with Ujjayi Pranayam. Rest your tongue at the roof of your mouth and breathe in for a count of 6. Breathe out for a count of 6. Breathe in. And breathe out. And throughout the sequence, let's see if we can keep the breath at about this rhythm. 6 seconds inhale and 6 seconds exhale. Let's now make our way into a tabletop position. Come to all fours, and we'll go right into a wrist stretch. Spin your fingertips to the sides of the room. Let your wrists face inwards, and then tuck your toes underneath. Start putting pressure into the bottoms of your feet and into your wrists. Just find a little bit of freestyle movement here. What we're looking for are places of tension, either in the arches or in the toes of your feet, and also in the wrists. So while you're here, some movement can be good, some moving forward and back, left and right. Just do what feels good. There's no incorrect way to do this. Let's come back into neutral tabletop. Inhale for cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your chin, turn your gaze up. And exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest, chin in as tight as you can. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, rotate your tailbone up. Exhale, arch your back, round your chin in as high as you can. One more time. Inhale, belly down, shoulder blades back, gaze to the sky. Exhale, arch your back, round your chin into your chest. Let's come back into neutral spine. Reach your right hand forward, left leg back for opposite arm and leg extension. Inhale, reach as far as you can. And exhale, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, reach as far as you can, forward and back, fingertips to heel. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale, reach as far as you can, maybe a little bit further this time. Exhale, tap elbow to knee, chin to chest. Perfect. Inhale, reach long, final extension, and then release your right hand and left knee back down to the earth. Let's go to the opposite side. Reach your left hand forward and right leg back. And again, we want as far as an extension as we can from fingertips to toes. Reach as far as possible. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, elbow to knee. Final extension. Inhale, reach. And exhale, release your hand and foot to the earth. When you feel ready, inhale, cow pose, gaze up. And exhale to downward facing dog. We'll start by pedaling out your legs. Drive one heel to the earth as you lift the other. Really, any freestyle movement here is good, just to get us loosened up. Once you're ready, let's sink into downward dog. Spread your fingertips wide. Press your chest back towards your thighs. Take a full breath in. Go a little bit deeper. Again, full breath in. Press your chest further back. Inhale, shift forward to high plank, shoulders stacked over wrists. And exhale back to downward dog. Again, inhale to high plank. Exhale to down dog. One more time, high plank, inhale. And then back to downward dog, exhale. This time shift forward to high plank. Drop your knees to the earth and slowly lower to the earth. We're setting up for rolling cobras next. Hands in line with your chest. Inhale, lift your chest, use the strength of your lower back, and exhale, lower down. This time go a little bit higher. Inhale, lift, start to extend into your arms, shoulder blades down. Exhale, roll back down to the earth. One more time. Inhale, high cobra, full extension of your arms. Pull your heart forward. And exhale, slowly roll back down. High plank or tabletop. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, back to downward dog. Next, inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. And exhale, tap knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, tap right shoulder with your exhale. Inhale, lift as high as you can, right heel up. Exhale, tap left elbow with your knee. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, step between your hands for low lunge. Drop your left knee, untuck your left toes. And here we are in low lunge. You can bring your hands to your thigh, or if you have blocks nearby, hands to blocks works too. We'll start off with taking a few pulses in and out of the front leg. You should feel a stretch here in the front of the left hip. If you don't feel that stretch yet, try lengthening your stance. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Drop your shoulders and have a slight upwards tilt to your chest. Thinking cobra pose here in the chest. Relax your shoulders, activate your fingertips. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to the earth for half splits. Straighten your right leg, flex your right toes towards your shin, and rotate your right hip back, left hip forward. Now with your inhale, find length. And exhale, fold, draw nose to knee. Inhale again for length. Exhale, fold, nose to knee. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold, nose to knee. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat, and then quarter turn to the left side of your mat and straight right leg for a side lunge. And then just find a little bit of movement here. So sometimes shifting your hips forward and back, or changing the angle that your toes are resting at can help intensify the stretch. With your next inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, step back to high plank. Go through your flow high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Draw your shoulder blades back. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll do the same thing on the left side. Inhale, sweep your left leg to the sky. Exhale, tap knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap left elbow with your knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap right elbow. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, step between your hands, set up low lunge, drop your right knee, and untuck your right toes. Again, hands to thigh or hands to block. Take a few pulses in and out of your front leg. We're just wanting to loosen up here through the hips. However that feels good, make sure that you're still breathing while you're doing this. Deep inhales and exhales. With your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. See if you can lunge your hips just a little bit further forward and down. Next inhale, reach higher. And exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Set up for half splits. Straighten your left leg. Flex your toes back towards your shin and rotate left hip back, right hip forward. As you exhale, fold your nose towards your knee. Inhale, find length in your spine. And exhale, fold. Again, lengthen. And fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. And again, quarter turn over your right shoulder, straight left leg for Skandasana, side lunge. Bent right knee, try to get your hips as low as you can. If you want to test your balance, try drawing your hands to heart center. It's not required though. Find a little bit of movement if it feels right. And with your next inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Exhale, step back to high plank, and once again, go through your flow chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog, shoulder blades down and back. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. We'll flow this breath to movement now. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, lift right heel high. Exhale, step between your hands, drop your left knee, low lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth for half splits, nose to knee. Inhale, walk your hands to the top. Quarter turn to the left side, straight right leg, side lunge. Inhale, walk your hands to the top. Exhale, step back and go through your flow, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog, draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, back to downward dog. Deepen your breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step between your hands, grounded lunge. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the earth, half splits. Draw your nose to knee a little bit tighter. Inhale, walk your hands forward. Exhale, side lunge at the back of your mat, straight left leg. Inhale, walk your hands to the top. Exhale, step back and go through your flow. Cobra or up dog with your inhale, draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step between your hands for high crescent lunge. Lift up as you are ready, and you don't have to engage the arms right away if you don't want to, but rotate your right hip back, left hip forward. Be sure that your left heel is stacked over your left toes, and pause here to just breathe for a moment. Make this less about the pose and more about your breath. We'll now find airplane torso. Sweep your arms back. Keep an upwards tilt to your chest. Gaze is just in front of your mat. Check in with your breath. Make sure it's still with you. Breath, arguably the most important part of this sequence. Let's find warrior 2 from here. Right arm forward, left arm back. Make sure that your front heel's in the same line as the arch of your back foot. With your next inhale, find reverse warrior. So you'll flip your right palm. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to side angle. Bring right elbow to right inner thigh. Extend through your left side body. Inhale again, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale for triangle, so you'll straighten your right leg. And with your exhale, triangle, pull your right hip back, reach your right hand as far forward as you can, and then hinge open. Stack your shoulders and your hips. The goal of this pose is not necessarily to reach the earth, but more so to stack your shoulders and your hips. Gaze to the ceiling if your neck is okay with that. Press equally into both feet. Breathe. Plant your hands on the earth. We've got chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale back to downward dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step between your hands for crescent lunge. Take your time to set it up. Rotate your left hip back, right hip forward. Reach high through your fingertips and relax your shoulders at the same time. Press down equally into both feet and deepen your breath. Find airplane torso. Sweep your arms back. Keep an up dog tilt to your chest. Deepen your breath here. Reach your fingertips as far to the back of your mat as you can. Next inhale, open up to warrior 2. So you'll reposition your footing, lengthen the stance just a bit. Make sure that your front heel's in the same line as the arch of your back foot. What we're looking for here is a balance of effort and ease. So we want it to be tough enough that you can feel the extension, but not so tough that your breath is compromised. Inhale for reverse warrior. And exhale to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. This time, inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your left leg. Then find your way to triangle with your exhale. Pull left hip back, reach left hand forward, and hinge open as you are ready. Stack your shoulders and your hips. Get as big as you can through your chest. So think expansive quality between your shoulders. And then press down equally with both of your feet. Release your right hand to the earth. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Then exhale back to downward facing dog. Go ahead and drop down to your knees. Spin your legs around to the front of the room. We're setting up for seated forward fold. So with your inhale, you'll reach your arms overhead as high as you can. And exhale, reach as far forward as possible. Hands either to the feet or hands underneath your calves works here too. With your exhale, forward fold, draw your nose to knees. Inhale, find a little bit of length in your spine. And exhale, use the strength of your arms to draw yourself forward and down. Keep it going. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your torso, and then find your way laying down on your back. Congratulations, we have made it to our final resting posture, Shavasana. Bring your heels to the edges of your mat. Let your toes splay out to the sides of the room. Hands rest open with palms face up. You can also have hands on your belly or chest if that feels better. We'll breathe here for a few minutes. Regarding Shavasana, this is arguably one of the most important parts of the practice. It's been proven that if we give ourselves 1 minute of rest per 10 minutes of exercise or training in some way. This could be mental training like studying. It could be physical training like working out or doing yoga, or even emotional training. If we give ourselves 1 minute of rest per training, this allows the practice to sink in and become more of who we are. Or in other words, the training becomes a part of our unconscious habits. Give yourself this opportunity to let the practice soak in to who you are. A more flexible, a more resilient, a more conscious version of yourself. You're more than welcome to stay resting in Shavasana longer. If you are ready to begin the process of moving out, start by deepening your breath. So with your inhale, fill your belly. With your exhale, breathe it all the way out. And just take a few breaths like that. And then when you feel ready, bring gentle movement into your fingertips and toes. With your inhale, take a stretch for the front and back of your mat. And with your exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze of self-appreciation. Draw your nose towards your knees. A couple of breaths here, just to thank your body for the hard work that it has done for you and that it continues to do for you. And then as you are ready, we will roll to our right side body. Allow your right arm to act as a pillow for your head. Just allow yourself a few breaths to reset your mind and reset your body. help yourself into a seated position. Turn your palms face up, lengthen your spine, and relax your shoulders. Take a moment to notice any of the qualities that you have cultivated through this practice. Qualities of peace, of contentment, of strength. With your next inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead to gather the energy you've cultivated in the practice. Draw it to heart center. Let's go again. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, draw hands through center. One more time. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, draw hands to center. This time we'll pause here. Again, just thanking yourself for making time for your mind, your body, and your spirit. I appreciate you allowing me to lead you through practice, and I hope that it's served you well. As you carry on into your day, I hope that you're able to take your practice with you. Thank you so much for joining. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thanks, yogis, and we'll see you at the next one.